Hey Clashers, the Clan War League has started again, and this means I have 3 attacks to do, so let's get things started. First things first, versus the number 8 base, and before we're diving into my Rocket Loon Druid combination currently, I'm going in with some Fireball and Thrower action, because I haven't done Throwers in quite some time, so I thought that's the perfect base, because take a look at that Fireball right here onto that multi-inferno tower. That looks quite solid. If we get that Fireball in, we can go then to the top left or to the top right, since it's pretty much symmetrical. We don't care whatsoever. And then we can enter into one of those scatter compartments, either on the left or on the right. And then we can like force ourselves over towards the town hall, while we have king and queen going around this outside compartment. That's pretty much the plan. Simple, straightforward. Let's dive in. And just like that, we are in. Select the correct seats first. That is the one. And then we get those invis spells ready. Hopefully I will make that. If we do it optimally, we can do it with only 2 of them. So we have to go for those buildings together and those. Do I get it? Yes, perfect. So now the Fireball. Oh, that was a sneaky Tesla, but we were too quick. That's nice. Okay, that's really good Fireball value. Now we just need to wait a little bit. Make sure that we're clearing off this top side. I do not want to rush. I want to take down the heroes first. The main reason for this is that otherwise my warden might get lured into the wrong direction. So that is pretty much the main reason here. Especially that king, if he's like running away from my troops or such, that could really backfire horribly. So we have to wait until the king is gone. Hopefully he's going to approach right now. That's what he's going to do. So let's use the headhunter. By the way, I already gave that feedback, but to me it's like beyond crazy how defending heroes can be one of the highest layers. How is that possible? Why is my own warden behind the defending hero? Like, what? Either way, let's get things ready here. Let's use the king, the queen, ice golem, titan, the ice golem down here. Hopefully the king is okay. The king is not going for the queen, like with the queen, but that's fine. Let's do some more. Oh, there were already black mines at the top side, but that's still okay. Slowly but surely making our way towards the core of this base, which is totally fine. There's the furnace. Let's raise things up. We have the healers right here. King has his ability, so that's totally solid. And then we can just slowly get further and further into the base. Even the king is getting healed right now. That's nice. Let's pop that queen ability. I'm not a big fan of like I see a lot of pros are really delaying that ability for as long as possible. Personally, I'm not the biggest fan. I just like to use that way earlier because this means we get the giant really nice and early. So that's the main reasoning. We don't play for swagging the Royal Champ, even though I feel like just with how the attack is going right now and how many troops we have alive in the core, and my warden, even though he's dead, but I think we could have swagged the Royal Champ, but as I said, it's not about like swagging anything on this one. More about like just getting the job done, right? So we have still like another rage. We have still like a few more invis, so that's good. The tunnel's going to go down indeed. We have the rage down here, and let's just deploy. Let's just deploy the stuff we have, right? Archers down here, the Royal Champ ability, we still have that as well, and we do not want to waste any time, so let's just pop that. Tunnel went down, we have still plenty of spells left. That's exactly how we like those things to go. And this means solid start, but now let's switch to some Fireball with the Rocket Loons. But at this point, I added as well some Druids. I mean, the thing here is that I've played now around with a ton of different openings, more Rocket Loons with the Furnace, which at this point I freaking hate in the Warden Charge by now. But I went with that concept of like having 2 Druids and then with raging up them and with the clones of the Queen. And it's just kind of crazy. So let's see if we can really pull it off in Clan War League. As I'm doing now my second Clan War League attack, I want to give a really big shout out to Dark. I will link his YouTube channel down below as well. He's a content creator. And it feels like that a lot of those people who told me and suggested for me to use the Druids in the Rocket Loons got the overall concept from him. And for me, it works really nice right now. So I will try to showcase you what exactly I mean by that. We're going to have a Warden charge starting from this far left side, with having eventually Fireball to the core. Hopefully this left multi-inferno tower, so we're going to get the clan castle and such. So clan castle troops are going to be less big of a factor. I will try to push my warden down towards that town hall. We're going to use a nice flame flinger, because if we take down this expo and the mortar here, we have really solid flame flinger value overall. And then we can have this top side getting covered by my heroes. Usually would say with so many defenses around here, like so many core and key defenses here, that those troops are going to go down within seconds. But I'm pretty sure that we should take down a lot of that with adding the 2 druids and hopefully saving at least one of our rages for that area. Let's give it a try, let's jump in, and let's have some fun. And the only thing you would kind of lose, like not using them, would be just more rocket loons. I've really played a lot now with the furnace, and especially versus Hook Tower, I feel like the furnace is just really not good in this rocket loon version, because the furnace, what it does typically is clearing out the outside buildings to make sure that you're moving quicker. The issue though is with Hook Towers, especially in the core, you don't want to move quickly. You want to move slowly and especially stay on the outside, which is exactly the opposite of what happens if you play this this troop. So that's a big issue there. Let's use this right here. So we can then use the wizard up here to funnel. Now let's use on the other side, like 4 of them to take down the Expo, or at least get close to that. 2 here. Tesla popped. Warden is totally fine right now. And everything went down. Now 1 Barbarian to double check if there's any traps. There is not. Good news for us. And now we have like this right here. Perfect. So far, so good. Let's use 1 test tool right here. Some of those sneaky skeletons came back, but I think we're just adding like another minion right here, so that's fine as well. So let's move on. We can use already 2 rocket loons here, so we're clearing out the gold mine and as well that building, which means less repairing. Oh, actually, we don't clear it because of that annoying air sweeper, so let's distract it. Headhunter for the defending queen, so we don't swag it. Yes, by now, I'm slowly becoming better at that. I mean, with Legend being some type of hard mode in the future, which means most likely defending heroes are stronger, we need to get those headhunters in. They're becoming really important. And now we can get ready for our next step. If we get that, like as soon as we get that scatter, we can send in the fireball. That's the moment I'm waiting for right now. So let's do that as soon as the scatter is gone. Right now. This. Fireball. This. Poison. Invis, so we're not losing. I was about to say not losing the warden. Okay, that now kind of sucks. Let's use the royal champ down here, I guess. I'm too slow. I'm getting too old. Okay, royal champion down here is fine. We have now the royal champion, yes. Let's clear out that. And now let's just do the hero power, I guess, as planned. So like this with the queen. Okay. Can use some cleanup. Let's use the king ability early. Let's use this now. We're still fine. We still have plenty of rages, so that's good for us. We just need to make sure that we don't time fail. Like this now. Rage it up. Queen ability. Looking good. Super minions are out. Valkyrie, we can still place that. Okay. Another rage, another freeze. Valkyrie up here. As soon as the air defense is gone, we can use this one. Oh, the rage here, by the way. And now... Oh no, there's 1 storage. Come on. You got this. Somehow, please. 4, 2, 1. Yes, no, maybe. Hello. Easy. It was never close. At least, even though the warden died, I was able to showcase how much power you can have with the druids, like with the heal. That was good, and that was able, like, one of the reasons why we were able to save that attack. Let's do it one more time. This time around, though, keep the warden alive. Make it less stressful for myself. I guess less enjoyable for you, because it's entertaining if I fail, but let's try to not mess up that next attack. Let's go. And for the third attack, we're going to try to push the hero value even further, because we're going to attack this beautiful base right here, and it has 2 really annoying looking rage towers. One of them is going to be taken care of, hopefully, if I do not miss the fireball, with the fireball itself, so like this left side. Then the warden is going to walk upwards towards the air defense and such, like just at this top side. And then we're going to send our heroes with the siege barracks in from this bottom side into the multi-gear tower and try to have the compartment open with the earthquake boots. And then the queen with the druids and her mirrors should take down this entire section like no problem whatsoever. Let's see if that's going to be the case. We're still rocket loons and as well the royal champion to support wherever support is needed. Let's go. And just like that, we are in, selecting the right siege machine. Another thing is, which I feel like is quite helpful with this setup of army, you can use the siege barracks without really losing too much power because you're putting a lot of effort into your hero dive already. But on the other side, if you do not have that much heavy commitment to the hero dive, the Flame Flinger is even more needed in my opinion. But let's get this ready. So first things first, double check if there's any traps. There should not be, right? So that looks good. We want to take those out. Let's see if we can. There's already some traps. That's fine. Let's do 2 more so we can take that out. Then 2 more right here. There's more Tesla popping up. Okay. That should be all right. Now let's use the Frost like this. Invis. I would just go extra safe, to be honest. We don't need that many Invis spells otherwise anyways. So that's completely fine. We'll just go with the overcommitment. Anti-Spring Trap, Anti-Headhunter Spring Trap as well. Are you kidding me? Okay, it's fine. It's fine. When does the Warden... Okay, now another one. And now the Nah, you can't. You can't make this up. No. That is a joke. Come on, Booger. The third one is the charm. What was that? Okay. We got this. Hopefully. That's too funny. That is too funny. There were so many giant bombs and such versus that was actually really funny. We don't have a Headhunter now anymore, so we have to utilize the Rage here, unfortunately. The Poison, we have the Client Caster still, so we cannot really do anything there. Warbreak's not happened apparently, so let's do it again. Client Caster is coming up. Where's the Furnace? There is the Furnace, no problem whatsoever. And this so far is looking pretty promising. We have still the support which is needed if we have to. Let's just use it right now. King ability can be used in just a second. I think right now is a good time. As soon as those Ice Golems are gone, we are going to... Let's do this. Now this down here because they're gone indeed. So we rage them now, just like that. And that should be pretty much it. Like this entire section now should be gone. Take a look at that. The queens are just going through all of this. They're getting healed up again because of the healing and bouncing and such. This looks crazy, right? And because of how much power you have to clear out certain sections of the base, it just feels crazy. It just feels really crazy. Let's just do some cleanup. We can use the Royal Champion at this point. The Royal Champion at this stage is mostly for like not time failing, not really for power or anything. But yeah, I mean, kind of crazy. Let's double check nothing is in the corners. The only thing which so far, as you might have known, I've switched to the double bar really recently, like deployment bar. The only thing which I dislike is if there's really something at the bottom corner. Sometimes a bit tricky to see because you have to zoom in because the scroll bar is a little bit bigger. But otherwise, no complaints so far about that. No complaints about the army. It's super fun. It's really strong, even though we have committed a ton of invisibility spells. But I feel like the only way and how I can fail this attack really is messing up the fireball. Otherwise, it's going to be always an easy overkill like we just had. I mean, the Royal Champion was just there for time purposes, right? So give it a try if you want to. As I said, if you want to watch more attacks of this, I will upload my legend attacks as well within the next few days and show you some more tricks with this arm because there are so many little and cool interactions you can try to like exploit to make this even stronger, which is crazy. But if you want to as well watch more of those warden charges, make sure that you're checking out the YouTube channel from Dark. As I said, I've linked it down below in the description. And otherwise, thank you so much for watching for the video. I will see you guys back tomorrow with the next one. Until then, see ya and bye-bye.